2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets.
And for their matchup with Detroit, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for Utah, they've got Colin Sexton. Walker Kessler is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Agbaji in at the 3, the small forward. At this stage of the year, Greg, underperforming teams start to get nervous, especially teams with playoff expectations.
And, Kevin, we're approaching the second half of the season, right? And you don't want to be on the outside of the playoff picture after that. It's put up or shut up time for a few teams. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Tipped away and stolen by Sexton. With the shot. And that one's good, Agbaji.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Bridges a screen on Sexton. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Buries it down low. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Horton-Tucker. Defended by Bridges. And he drives in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Dinwiddie following the bucket by the Jazz. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And here is Johnson. Bridges with it. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
There's the pass to Markkanen. Now Horton-Tucker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Sexton for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Last time out, he had 13 points. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Horton-Tucker. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And, guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good. And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Agbaji and Utah again with the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Jazz. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Here's Johnson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Dinwiddie against Sexton. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the three. Jazz leading by 5. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Sexton the pass to Agbaji. Outside Markkanen. Over Finney-Smith. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Johnson outside. Bridges outside. Jacks up a three. The three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Horton-Tucker, the pass to Kessler. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. They set the screen. No good on that one. Nice D from Sexton. Jazz have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Pass to Horton-Tucker. The pass to Agbaji from downtown. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree. But that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Here's Horton-Tucker. Here's Agbaji. Good D by Johnson.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Sexton after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Horton-Tucker. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a three. Here's Kessler. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. Got a hand on it. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Throws it up high.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Horton-Tucker with it. Passes it to Markkanen. Back to Horton-Tucker. Kicks it out to Markkanen. drains it from beyond the arc. Markkanen's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Jazz.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Down low, here's Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's 11 points for Mikal Bridges.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Sexton the pass to Kessler. Back to Sexton. Misses in close.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Dinwiddie. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Bridges. Horton Tucker. The pass to Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 3. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Agbaji the pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And a new group in for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. And O'Neal subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Spins. A kick out to O'Neal. Watford passes to Dinwiddie. There's a good screen. 11 feet away. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Goes back up. He lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Dunn against Dinwiddie. Collins setting the pick for Dunn. And Sexton has it in the corner. Here's Collins. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
The Nets with the lead. Here now is Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. Outside Thomas. It's deflected. Outside Sexton. Here he goes. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Done against Dinwiddie. Here's Thomas. And the rejection by Collins. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Up the floor. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Simmons. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Dunn against Dinwiddie. Dunn passes to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Collins. Hits it from three-point range. Collins has got 5 points so far.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. What a target. 6'11", long arms. Ben Simmons, make your teammate look great.
Utah has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. O'Neal against Sexton. Here's Dunn. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Simmons finds O'Neal. Thomas against Collins. Now here's Thomas. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
And defensively, Collins has the strength, mobility, and work ethic to be an impact performer.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Utah.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Utah leading. Markkanen is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Collins. And it's Christopher in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. And stolen by Simmons. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on the roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
And I think they are. David, thank you for the report. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Now, here's Dunn. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Markkanen. And no good. The Nets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The shot by Watford, no good. And here's Utah. Christopher, the pass to Olynyk. Dunn with it. And there's the pass to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. High, arcing shot. Dunn shot's good. Dunn's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
That's unblockable, that floater. One of the many shots in Dunn's arsenal.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Walker against Dunn. Pass to Olynyk. Markkanen in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Markkanen's got 12 in the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Walker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz leading by 6. Dunn looking over the floor. He kicks it to Collins. Outside, Markkanen. Collins passes to Christopher. Right side, Markkanen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Dunn misses. Nets trail by 6. Here's Thomas. He can't get that one. Collins with some nice D. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Back in the 2022 offseason, Doris, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes, Lowry Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Now, Horton Tucker. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Markkanen a screen on Bridges. Pass to Collins. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Utah making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
Here's Markkanen following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Agbaji can't get it to go. Here's Watford. He has yet to score. Thomas finds Walker. Back to Thomas. To the middle. Out to Bridges. The 3-ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Jazz leading by 3. Now, here's Dunn. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Agbaji. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. And it's Johnson in for Walker. He's perfect from the line this time. It's the Nets now. It's a 5-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the inside, Bridges. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Jazz. Offensive rebound. Nets trail by 5. Puts it up. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Markkanen. He can't hit that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now Simmons, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Out to Bridges. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Collins checked in for Chris Dunn. The Nets also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Ben Simmons. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Thomas. Jazz have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Horton Tucker, the pass to Kessler. Collins against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Markkanen in the corner. Another miss by Utah.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Johnson in the corner. And the pass to Bridges. Inside, here's Claxton. From down in the low post, it goes. Claxton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Horton Tucker. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Markkanen. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
For three, Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Horton Tucker with it. He's got 6. Out left to the wing. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Kessler. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brooklyn's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Got a piece of it. Pass to Horton Tucker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here now is Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. There's the lob to Bridges. Here's Horton Tucker. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-7 run. Dinwiddie drives in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
And the Jazz call time here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Horton Tucker with it. Dinwiddie covering. And there's the drive. Horton Tucker, that's good. It's the Nets now. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 10. Down low, Bridges. Agbaji pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Horton Tucker with it. Dinwiddie covering. Pass to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. It's tipped. They retain possession. No good from Finney-Smith.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Time call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Sexton. He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now, here's Sexton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Kessler passes to Hendricks. Collins with it. Working on Finney-Smith. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Johnson. Passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's the screen. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Finney-Smith finds Claxton. It's deflected. Now Sexton. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Agbaji the pass to Sexton. Now Collins. Finney-Smith defending. Offensive rebound. Agbaji. And he lays it straight in. Agbaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Collins, good.
And how about the mobility from the big man? I love when Collins takes charge and goes aggressively to the hoop.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. Johnson outside. From the arc. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now, here's Sexton. The pass to Kessler. Again, the Jazz score. Here's Dinwiddie. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. The tray. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Sexton against Johnson. A beautiful reverse layup. And now a 4-point Jazz lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Out to the right wing. "12 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Agbaji.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first half. Utah out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, John. It was a back-and-forth first half, but you've got the lead. How did you get it?
Nice mix. You know, the first group came out, and we had a solid half, lit up a little bit, so I think our bench guys came in and gave us the needed minutes, finished out the half strong, and we got the lead going into the next half. So way to finish out the half for the guys, for sure.
Thanks very much for your time, John. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. That's one thing. It feels like they just want to avoid empty possessions. And for the most part, they have.
Like Shaq Stradamus, their advantage is foresight. We see things others don't. Yama, 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 yama.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Nuggets playing at Ball Arena as they go up against the Mavericks. Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And there's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 27 points.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Jazz leading by 5. Outside, Sexton. Here's Markkanen. And the feint shot is good. Markkanen's got 14.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
And right now for the Nets, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early goings, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
Sexton's shot is good.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Nets trail by 9. 90 seconds now into the second half.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Jazz with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. To the middle, here's Agbaji. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
To the inside. And he pings it home with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
There's Dinwiddie following the bucket by the Jazz. Up top, Claxton. He's covered by Kessler. Dinwiddie for three. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Dinwiddie against Sexton. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shot clock at 6. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Left side, Markkanen. Over Finney-Smith. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
Now this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer, just so skilled. He can find different spots to be effective.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Agbaji the pass to Kessler. Dinwiddie against Sexton. It's deflected. They get it back. Agbaji can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dinwiddie against Sexton. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Johnson from outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. 8 points for him.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Agbaji for the 3, and Talen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Nets trail by 9. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And let's see some of the numbers here on Lauri Markkanen. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 22 points per, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Finney-Smith. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney-Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
Outside, Sexton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sexton's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Dinwiddie. Following the basket by Colin Sexton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Uncovered. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Colin Sexton's nickname, the Young Bull, is appropriate. This guy is a fiery competitor, and you know he approaches the point guard position with a scorer's mentality. So critical in the modern NBA.
Here's Agbaji. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie against Sexton. Markkanen on the double team. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Here's Claxton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Utah leading by 11. Sexton with it. 15 points in the game. Outside, Markkanen. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thomas. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Outside, Markkanen. Finished off the break. Markkanen's got 6 in the quarter.
That's showing a little bit of straight line speed. Markkanen opening up in transition. Nice.
Here now is Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Brooklyn, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And he's good on the first of 3. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Horton Tucker with it, defended by Bridges. Back to Collins, over Johnson, and Utah again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from John Collins. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. A 12-point game. Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Outside for Thomas. Fires for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Thomas. The pass to Bridges. And the layup falls. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Sexton on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. Thomas grabs the rebound. Nets trail by 12. From down low. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Thomas. Dinwiddie's got 12. And the Jazz with possession here. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Here's Abaji. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 6 assists here tonight. Nets trail by 10. Dinwiddie outside. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. O'Neal kicks to Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. 5th, the Jazz.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
It's the Nets now, trailing by 10. Just 4 to shoot.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Sexton, the pass to Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk, important on that dunk.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Thomas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz.
What's up?
Free throw good from Thomas.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Jazz leading by 9. Outside, Markkanen. Collins a screen on Dinwiddie. And then Collins slams it in.
Yeah, good luck keeping up with the elite speed of Chris Dunn in the pick and roll. So efficient with his passing and shooting in these sets.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Nets trail by 11. 1:11 left in the third. O'Neal passes to Watford. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jazz passing it around. Olynyk against Simmons. 6 to shoot. Olynyk the pass to Markkanen. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Nets. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Thomas has it in the corner. Over Sexton. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Thomas.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Utah has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
3 seconds left. That shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Utah out in front. They're up by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got John Collins. Colin Sexton is out there with Dunn. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Markkanen in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Thomas finds Bridges. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Bridges has got 31 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Jazz leading by 7. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Olynyk. Walker against Dunn. Sexton for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Simmons dishes to Thomas. Over Collins. Thomas's shot is off.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Collins against Thomas. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and Utah another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
9 feet out. Thomas, good.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's done, penetrating, good. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Outside, Walker. Passes it to Bridges. Up and in on the layup. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. And the Jazz making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Nets trail by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Thomas sets a screen for Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. That free throw good from Walker. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Dunn. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now the pass to Christopher. Three-pointer, Markkanen sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 24 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Simmons to the paint. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Dunn. Jazz leading by 12. In the corner, Collins with it, and stolen by Thomas. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back.
This guy is one of the most dangerous and best open court finishers in the game. Size, touch, and athleticism. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Christopher, defended by Bridges. Olynyk has the open look, and again it's Utah. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside. Bridges misses. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. The feed to Markkanen. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Christopher. Olynyk, a screen on Johnson. Markkanen can't get it to go. Nets trail by 12. Walker the pass to Johnson. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Christopher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons. And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Simmons. Outside Thomas. Outside Simmons. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Simmons. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Markkanen. Some solid defense from Johnson. Nets trail by 14. And Walker kicks to Thomas. Back to Walker. Outside Thomas. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Walker against Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. Back to Sexton. From outside the arc. Here's Kessler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw missing. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Walker. And he's good on the second. It's the Nets now. 15-point game. Dinwiddie for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A baseline J. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Nets trail by 14. Now here's Dinwiddie. Now Claxton dishes it to Thomas. There's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Jazz with possession here. Horton Tucker with it. To the middle. That's tipped. Now here's Dinwiddie. Tight defense on him. Gets it down to single digits.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Jazz leading by 9. And here's Sexton. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick-and-roll game and find the open teammate.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Markkanen. Bridges with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. No one near him. And that one is good. Bridges has got 7 points for the quarter.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Up top, Horton Tucker. Claxton covering. Kessler passes to Horton Tucker. Outside, Sexton. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets trail by 9. Kessler finds Sexton. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. No good on that one. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Johnson. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Abaji. Defended by Bridges. Horton Tucker in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sexton for 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets, down by 12. Thomas, that's good. Utah's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Sexton on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Kessler passes to Sexton. Back to Kessler. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Dinwiddie wide open. Rebound Utah. Here's Kessler. Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it. Now here's Dinwiddie. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Jazz leading by 8. Now Horton Tucker. Over to the wing. Right side Markkanen. Here's Abaji. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Nets trail by 8. Dinwiddie for 3. Abaji pulls it in. Abaji's got his 5th rebound in this one. Markkanen uses the glass to finish the layup. Markkanen's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sexton finds Horton Tucker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Sexton over to help. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Down low, there's Markkanen. Off with the layup. And stolen by Sexton. The pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton against Dinwiddie. Stripped it away.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen kicks to Sexton. Horton Tucker in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Back to Bridges. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Sexton against Dinwiddie. And here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Over Claxton. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Laurie. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, we've had leads before this season that we blew, so we had that mindset that even if we're up, we're still going to keep pushing, so that's what we did.
You kept the pedal to the metal, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.